Hey guys, how's it going? A couple of my YouTube friends did little updates on what's going on with them, and I thought I would follow the crowd and do the same and update you guys as to what's going on around here. Um, and I figured this would be nice. It's kind of like we sit down and we talk, and I like that, just having like a one-to-one conversation or one-on-one conversation. I don't know, what are words? What is my mind? I don't know if you can tell by the sound of my voice. You probably can't tell because I've been doing, the middle of the day when you're sick, the middle of the day, your voice, it doesn't sound so bad, but it's like in the mornings and in the evenings, they sound really terrible. So I'm getting over being sick, and I know exactly what caused it. Last week, I didn't sleep very much at all, and it's just how it was. I don't even know really what caused it. I just couldn't sleep. And normally when I don't sleep, my immune system starts going, like, shutting down. And when that happens, I take vitamin C and it boosts it back up, and then I'm good. I'm good for the rest of the day. But I went so many days without sleep or with very interrupted sleep that it gives you anxiety after a while, where you try to sleep and then you're jumpy because every time you go to, like, you feel your body falling asleep, you get jumpy thinking that something's going to wake you up anyway. Am I the only one that has this craziness that happens to them? So because I went so long without sleep, I got sick. And I hear this is something that's going, that's happening everywhere to a lot of people. And, I got just the congestion, I got the cough, got the runny nose, where your nose is so runny, you have to resort to napkins because they hold up better than just regular tissue. That's like, I know when I'm sick, when I'm turning to napkins. I don't know if that's like too much information, but when tissue just doesn't cut it because it's you're just blowing your nose so much. Anyways, so I feel like I'm on the up. I got okay sleep last night. I can't breathe and I'm not comfortable. And I know the weather has been so up and down. I know it's partially due to the weather as well. I'm sure it's the weather that made me sick, but being unable to sleep has to be because of the weather. Because it's like one night we're cold and then the next night it's too hot to like sleep with the covers and all this other stuff. But so that's what's going on around here with me is I'm trying to get over being sick. Yay. I haven't been this sick in years, so it just stinks. It stinks how much being sick takes out of you. And I'm grateful for this week. This week my kids have had no school. I haven't needed to teach this week, and I'm so grateful for this week off just so I could sleep or attempt to sleep, even though, it's only been mediocre. At least my level of sleep hasn't been the greatest, but that's okay. I'm just grateful for this week off just to chill and relax and not really worry about anything or have too much of a structured schedule, that I could just take a nap here or at least try to take a nap here and there and that be okay. So Thanksgiving, happy Thanksgiving. So today is Friday, November 25th. Is that right? And Thanksgiving. So for those who I have my friends that I celebrated Thanksgiving with, they watch my videos, and yes, I'm wearing the same outfit as yesterday, like the same like 2 layers and the same pants and I'm wearing so many layers of clothes. It is 65 degrees outside and I could probably put on another layer. I'm wearing a long sleeve shirt with a sweater. And the reason why I'm wearing the same colored shirt as the sweater is because I got a hole in my armpit. And so it's like, if I raise my hand, maybe it won't be so noticeable that I have a hole that I need to sew. And then I'm wearing leggings underneath these pants just to keep me warm. I went outside earlier today and it felt great. But like, it felt great if I was feeling great, but it was still too cold. 65 degrees. And so Thanksgiving was great. It was a blast. And it's funny because Wednesday night, the night before Thanksgiving, around 8 o'clock, we had plans to smoke our turkey but some things fell through. My husband had to work a good majority of the day yesterday for Thanksgiving. And so it fell on my shoulders to make the turkey. Or to, what is it? Bake the turkey. Whatever it is to the turkey. And so I wasn't feeling good. And I'm like, how am I going to do this? I'm not going to go to the store and buy all these ingredients. Thankfully, I found a recipe that I already had the ingredients for the most part. And so I was preparing it yesterday. And there is a part in the ingredients that says, pull the skin off of the chicken breast so you can put in this butter lemon spice mixture in between it, so it would help, add juiciness and flavor to the meat. And it's like, use your fingers to separate the skin from the breast. And I did that, stuffed in the butter mixture, and nearly fainted. I could feel my blood sugar just dropping, and I had to stop what I was doing, grab some candy, just some sugar, just to like bring my blood sugar back up. I think I'm just a wimp. I remember biology class freshman year in high school. Oh, no, my freshman year in college, excuse me. I had it in freshman year in high school, but I also had a freshman year in college. And both of those years, we dissected the fetal pigs. For whatever reason, whatever happened between high school and college, I don't know what happened, because the teacher in college pulled out these fetal pigs, and one look at them, and I got up, left, and stayed in the bathroom because I couldn't, I was about to faint, and I just sat there. And I think I sat there for half the period. And I don't even think I went back to class. I might have went back to class to pick up my stuff. And the teacher just let me do tests and other stuff to instead of dissecting the pig. I think I've just gone weak over the years. I just can't do it. I don't know. So I survived that, and I cooked the turkey, and it turned out pretty good. I was quite impressed. For my first time, it turned out really good. And we had a great Thanksgiving. So it was me and my family and my friend and her family. And then it was another friend of ours. The parents went out of town. So their daughter was staying with my friend. And she also had Thanksgiving with us. And it was nice. It was just nice to have Thanksgiving with them. And I'm trying to think of what else is going on. Oh, my daughter's finishing up her science fair project. It's due on Monday. I firmly believe science fair projects are of the devil. I'm done with science fair projects. I understand why they do them, but I think that should be something you can opt out of or something like that, And so, good old science fair projects. So we're almost done with that. And I'm trying to think of what else is going on. We're getting into December, and I was watching another friend do a YouTube video, and she was talking about December and Vlogmas, and I thought about, oh man, December's finally here. Normally December is the month where I reflect on everything and decide if I should have a New Year's resolution, and I don't think I'm going to be doing a New Year's resolution this coming year. So, and I could change my mind. I think it's just one of those things where I think I've been through enough. It sounds like I'm a victim of whatever, but I feel like this year was so busy, and I was just going and learning a lot of things along the way that I think 2017 I'm just gonna chill. Just kind of just let things happen as they happen, and not trying to change anything, because I think I'm okay. I'm sure there's many things I could probably improve on, but I think I'm going to let 2017 be, hopefully, a year of just calm and just give myself a little bit of a break, cut myself some slack. I hope. So that is it. I think that's the update so far with what's going on around here. I hope you guys are doing well, and I hope you had a great Thanksgiving. follow me on Facebook. I update Facebook a lot more than I update any of my other social media accounts. And the link is down below. So if you want to know more of what's going on with me, like more of my day-to-day, just go on there. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later. Catch you on the flip.